Hello, welcome to Levant TV headlines. The Islamic State group has executed 20 men in front of a crowd in the UNESCO-listed Roman theatre of Syria's ancient city of Palmyra. And in Iraq, the Iraqi Interior Ministry says army soldiers and volunteer forces have made gains against ISIS militants in the city of Ramadi, the capital of Anbar province. Iraq has exhumed the remains of 470 people believed to have been executed by jihadists near Tikrit last year in what is known as the Shpaisha massacre. The 2 Saudi border guards have been killed and 5 other wounded after military missiles from Yemen struck their position at Azahran south in al-Asir border region. And top US and Iranian diplomats plan to meet this week in Switzerland as efforts intensify to reach a comprehensive nuclear deal. Now let's have a look at the top headlines in today's newspapers in the Middle East. The Egypt Independent leads reporting that Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan has launched a fresh attack on Egypt over the death sentence handed to former President Mohamed Morsi, a major ally to Ankara. The paper also reports that Sayyid Abdel Al, head of the Tagamu party, said President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi has confirmed that parliamentary elections will be held before the end of this year. The Khalij Times leads reporting that Swiss prosecutors opened criminal proceedings into FIFA's awarding of 2018 and 2022 World Cups only hours after 7 soccer officials were arrested pending extradition to the US in a separate probe of rampant systematic and deep-rooted corruption. The paper also reports that Dubai health authorities have eased licensing regulations for visiting professionals so as to give patients access to international and highly qualified weekend doctors. From Beirut, the Daily Star leads reporting that a cabinet session began discussion on the contentious issues of key security appointments and Syria-based jihadi fighters entrenched on the outskirts of the northeastern border town of Harsal. The paper also reports that a Lebanese man holding a Canadian passport is due to appear before a Cyprus court after 2 tons of potential bomb-making material was found in his possession. Now let's have a look at papers here in London. The Guardian leads reporting that Tony Blair is to step down next month as special representative of the Quartet of international powers seeking a peace agreement between Israel and the Palestinians, after making little headway for nearly 8 years and amid near constant controversy about his role. The Independent leads reporting that a woman who danced suggestively in a music video entitled Hands Off before posting it online has been arrested. Rida El-Fouli is being held by the Egyptian authorities for allegedly inciting debauchery and disrupting morality. Telegraph leads reporting that a capture of 2 phosphate mines outside of Palmyra by the Islamic State has dealt a major blow to the Syrian government, putting an end to one of its last chief sources of income. Pro-ISIS Twitter accounts yesterday posted pictures from Khunayfi's mine, located 45 miles south of Palmyra, with some jubilantly claiming the seizing of a new source of millions of dollars in revenue. Now let's have a look at international papers. From Germany, the Deutsche Welle reports that warplanes from a Saudi-led coalition have bombed the headquarters for Houthi rebel troops in Yemen's capital Sana'a, killing more than 40 soldiers. Hundreds of Yemeni soldiers allied with the Houthi rebel militia had reportedly gathered at the base in central Sana'a to collect weapons when the bomb struck. And finally, China's Global Times reports that Deputy Chief Hamas Ismail Haniyeh called on Egypt to permanently open the Rafah crossing point along the borders with the Gaza Strip after Egypt partially and temporarily reopened the main crossing point to the outside world for only 2 days on Tuesday and in one direction only, to allow for hundreds of Palestinians stranded at various airports to return to Gaza. And for more updates, please visit levant.tv. Thanks for watching and bye for now.